Okay, so this is my first post. I'm excited. I still have crazy glare on the laptop, but whatever. So I wasn't really sure what to do for my first post because what do you like? How do you pick something to talk about? I mean, I could have like raved about something or ranted about something. I could rant and rave and rave and rant. There's just so many things that you can talk about. Um, so one thing that I thought of is like smart people come up with really good ideas, and then there are other smart people who come along and steal the ideas. Not saying I'm super smart or anything, but the blog came from watching the Vlogbrothers, which I'm like 7 years behind the times on that. But I started watching Brotherhood 2.0 recently, and what up, Nerd Fighters? So that's kind of where this all came from. But then I was trying to think about what to talk about, and I was like, oh hey, Hank does a survey at the beginning of the first year of Brotherhood 2.0. I'll answer those questions because I didn't really know what else to talk about. So I mean, in the future, if anyone has any suggestions for what to talk about, that'd be really awesome. So I don't have to come up with everything myself. Because sometimes I'm not that creative. But we'll see, I guess. We'll see if I end up keeping with this, and I hope I do. But so here, without further ado, is my answers to Hank Green's survey. First question, my name. My name, Alex. Alex, yes. If you're viewing this on my actual blog page, you know my name is Alex. If not, and you're just watching this on YouTube randomly, hi YouTube, my name is Alex. My webpage, alexthewhitfactory@blogspot.com, which I'm hoping is where you're watching this from. Or like I said, hi YouTubers. What have you been up to this past year? This past year was kind of crazy. I moved to Alabama from Michigan, and basically needed to change of pace. Moved down here. My job transferred me. So working and volunteering, getting a boyfriend, getting a dog. So overall, it's been a pretty crazy year. Pretty good year though. Kind of crazy, but good. Yeah. Oh, I also got my master's, which was exciting because as much as I love education, I was really happy to be done with it. How much longer do you think you're going to be doing what you're doing? God, I hope not longer than another year. Really hope not. Why are you doing it? I needed a job when I got out of college. What do you want to be doing? I really want to be working in victim services, helping victims in some way. That's what my master's is emphasized in. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. So that's what I'm working on. What's next in your life? Getting that job, which is like I currently am really trying to do that and filled out the 15 job applications in the past 3 days. How you doing? How you doing? I'm good. How you doing? What's the best book that I've read this year? Best book that I've read this year, I really liked The Book Thief by Zuzak. I thought that was really, for a young adult, was very adult. I was surprised to find out that was a young adult. I also really liked Fault in Our Stars by John Green. It really moved me. And I don't always have that kind of emotional reaction to books, but I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I also liked Divergent. That was another young adult. All of them are young adults. I've read good adult books this year. I'm suddenly blanking on all of them. Reread Gatsby. I always love reading The Great Gatsby. So actually a lot of good books this year, but I'm a reader, so that inevitably happens. Number 10, describe a perfect day. Waking up late, obviously, so I don't like getting up early. Waking up late, starting with coffee, reading a book, painting if I have time, volunteering if I have time, hanging out, spending time with friends, my boyfriend, just doing whatever. I don't even care if we're just hanging out. I really love spending time with my friends. 11, assuming that all things come to an end, how do you think humans will go extinct? I really think we're going to end up driving ourselves to it. I think we're going to continue overexerting resources that we think we have that are not infinite, and just push ourselves to the point where we can't sustain life the way that we have it on this planet. I'm really hoping for a colony on Mars. Personally, I think that'd be really cool. Or on the moon, actually. Don't think I'll be allowed to see that, but if I was, that would be pretty sweet. Moon colony. I could go for that. I could go for a moon colony. Yeah, I think it would be pretty cool. 12, how are you feeling about kids these days? I have a very weird relationship with children. I really don't, I mean, I'm only 24, I'm really not ready for kids now in my life, mainly because I don't feel like I have my shit together, or my life together if I have to edit that out. I find some kids very enjoyable to be around, and some kids, you just want to punch them in the throat because they're brats. And you really have to keep yourself from doing that, which sometimes I have the willpower, and sometimes I just have to walk away because I know if I stay in a kid's presence any longer, they're going to get hit because they're just brats. It just happens. Some kids aren't raised well. 13, in the space, compose your own question and answer it. Shoot, I didn't think of a question. What's your favorite ice cream? That's a great question, Alex. My favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip. Ambrosia tastes better than anything else. What does Ambrosia taste like? Ambrosia tastes like coffee on a rainy day. Also, perfect day. Perfect day if it was rainy would be awesome because I really like rain. If you were a cliche, what cliche would you be? I would probably be the sexy librarian, which I'm not sure if that qualifies as a cliche or just a fantasy. But like, with the glasses and the hair, and then it's like whoosh, and that's my cliche. If it's a cliche, if it's not a cliche, I would probably be. I really like Dark and Stormy Night, but I know that's what John or Hank said. I don't want to take that, even though I really like that cliche. So we're just going to go with sexy librarian. We're going to say that qualifies as a cliche. 16, what is your least favorite part of any given day? Waking up early. Really hate it. Really, really hate it. I either have to get up early for my security job, which sometimes means 4 in the morning, or my other job, which sometimes means 6 in the morning, serving coffee. So, yeah, I really don't like getting up early. It's my least favorite part of the day. 17, do you enjoy science fiction? Yes, science fiction is fantastic. Personally, I'm a really big fan of anything set in space, especially if they're westerns. What Up, Firefly, Brown Coats Forever, best TV show that ever existed. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. 18, cheese or chocolate? I want to say, can we create a perfection using 2 of them, but that would just not taste good. I really like both. It's really hard. It depends on my mood. Right now, I could go for chocolate. I could really go for like a nice hunk of some dark chocolate or mint chocolate chip ice cream or like chocolate brownies with coconut right now. But I'm a huge fan of cheese. I really can't pick between the two. 19. Where would you live if you could live anywhere? London. Hands down. I've been obsessed with England since I was a little kid. London. Would like to move to London. 20. What was your first concert? Fun fact. Earth, Wind, and Fire. I was literally like, I think 2 or 1. I was really little. I do have this memory of being at the concert, vaguely, which probably explains why I grew up on Earth, Wind, and Fire and was just madly in love with it. But that was my first concert. I was really, really little, but Earth, Wind, and Fire. 21. If you could start a business that would be instantly successful, what kind of business would it be? I would really actually like to be a writer. I'm working on it. It's really, I just find that I get good ideas and I start developing them and I start writing and I hit a wall. And I'm trying to get to the point where I force myself to write every day. It's hard. I find that I'm really good at procrastinating, like PhD level procrastinating, but I'm working on it. I'm currently trying to work on a screenplay with one of my best friends. So if that was any business, if not that, I'd really love to own like a bookstore. I really love reading. I really love books. Invisibility or time travel? Time travel. I really think being able to make yourself invisible would be fun, but I don't think it's as practically usable as time travel is. Granted, you get into some weird theories about time travel and paradoxes and everything like that. I mean, just watch Doctor Who. But I really think time travel, I would love to go to the 1920s during Prohibition, go to Edwardian England, see Jane Austen era of things. go all the way back and see dinosaurs for real. I mean, who wouldn't want to actually see? Granted, I would hope that I was safe, because if I went and saw dinosaurs and had, an issue of being eaten, that would kind of put a damper on things. 23. What's wrong with the world? I think 2 words sum it up, which are kind of can go together in this sense. I think selfishness and being inconsiderate. I was raised to be a considerate person and do things for other people and treat really, and I hate to steal this from the Bible, but treat people as you want to be treated. So in terms of doing nice things for other people, I was just raised that way. So I really think that right now we're getting to a point in the generations that they're not doing that. They're not being considerate. It's the whole me generation. They think, well, what do I want for myself, and when do I want it, which is right now. You have to have the ability to have some foresight and think, I may want this right now, but how is that going to affect what I want in the future? How is that going to affect where I'm going in the future? So that'd be my answer for that. Selfishness and being inconsiderate, I think, is what's wrong with the world right now. So hopefully I don't have to take like 1,000 takes of this to edit it and everything, but hopefully my first post will be up soon, and I would love comments and suggestions for my next post. If anybody has anything to share, which would be awesome. So, yay! Yay, first post!